Imagine for a moment that there is a version of you living in a parallel reality, observing every choice you make and every path you decide to take. What if this version of you, existing in a different timeline, is trying to communicate by sending you signs? While the idea of parallel realities may sound like the plot of a science fiction movie, quantum physics reveals that the reality we perceive is just one of infinite possibilities. Every decision you make, every thought that crosses your mind, potentially aligns you with one of these countless realities. In each of them, there is a version of you, some living extraordinary lives, others facing unknown challenges. But all these versions share a deep and invisible connection with you.
What if you could consciously tune in to these alternative versions of yourself? What might these versions say to you? What wisdom could they share? Understanding the existence of these parallel realities is not just a matter of curiosity, it is a path to self-knowledge and spiritual growth. When you begin to explore this connection, new ways of perceiving your life, your choices, and your potential unfold. Connecting with parallel versions of yourself can be a powerful tool for personal development. It is like accessing the accumulated wisdom of a version of you that may have already overcome the challenges you face today. Or perhaps learning from a self that lives in complete harmony with the universe, expressing an elevated version of your potential. Each of these versions has something to offer, a perspective, a lesson, or even a direction. As you begin to energetically align with these versions, you not only transform your own reality, but also awaken to a field of infinite possibilities.
Parallel realities are a fascinating concept that, from a spiritual perspective, suggests the universe is composed of infinite coexisting dimensions. Each of these dimensions houses different versions of ourselves, living lives that are reflections of the infinite possibilities that our choices, thoughts, and energies can manifest. Spiritually, it is believed that these multiple realities are created through universal consciousness, where each thought and intention generates a new branch in the universe, forming a new reality where a version of us experiences a different story. In some of these realities, we might be living the life we desire, while in others, we face different challenges, all shaped by the vibrations and choices we emit at different moments of our existence.
Quantum physics, on the other hand, offers a complementary view, suggesting that the universe operates within a field of infinite possibilities. The concept of quantum superposition indicates that subatomic particles, and by extension reality itself, can exist in multiple states simultaneously. This implies that on a fundamental level, all possible realities already exist simultaneously, and our consciousness, through its decisions and energies, collapses these possibilities into a single experienced reality. Therefore, the existence of multiple versions of ourselves in different realities is not just an esoteric theory, but an idea that resonates in both the spiritual and scientific realms. Each version represents a part of our infinite potential, living realities that, although separated by thin frequency barriers, are deeply interconnected by the consciousness that creates them.
These versions of us are not disconnected. On the contrary, they may be constantly trying to communicate with us, sending signs and messages that can guide our path. But how do we recognize these signs? One of the most common indications is the sensation of deja vu. This feeling that something is strangely familiar may be much more than a trick of the mind. In many cases, deja vu indicates that you are tuned into a parallel version of yourself. It is as if, for a brief moment, the barriers between realities dissolve, allowing you to glimpse an experience that another version of you has already lived. Beyond this, synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that seem too well aligned to be merely accidental, can be clear signs of communication. When you repeatedly encounter certain numbers, symbols, or events, it can be an indication that something greater is at work. These synchronicities serve as a reminder that parallel realities are connected in ways that we often do not consciously perceive. It is as if the version of you in another reality is guiding your steps. For example,
Imagine you are thinking about changing careers and suddenly start noticing the same symbol, logo, or word in ads, social media, or casual conversations. This repetition could be a way for a version of you in a reality where this change has already occurred to try to point you in a specific direction.
Another sign of this communication is through dreams. Dreams are portals to our subconscious, but they can also be windows to other realities. Particularly vivid dreams, those that feel real and leave a lasting impression, can be manifestations of experiences lived by parallel versions of yourself. When you dream of a life that seems different yet strangely familiar, or encounter people you do not know in waking life, you may be accessing memories or experiences from another version of yourself. Lucid dreaming, where you become aware that you are dreaming and can even control the dream, is another powerful portal. During these moments, you can consciously connect with other realities and explore alternative versions of yourself. The key is to pay attention to the details, the places, the people, and the emotions. If you repeatedly dream of a situation where you are living in a way you desire but have not yet achieved, this could indicate that this reality already exists in another dimension and is within your reach.
There are also moments when you feel out of place, as if the reality around you does not quite fit. This feeling of being out of time or place can be a sign that you are momentarily tuned into a parallel version of yourself. This sudden disconnection can feel disconcerting, as if for a moment you do not fully recognize your surroundings. These experiences indicate that realities are overlapping and your consciousness is adjusting to different frequencies. This feeling can be a subtle message from a parallel version of you, suggesting reflection on where you are and where you could be if you followed a different path or made a different decision.
Intuition is another clear sign. We have all experienced that inner voice that guides us without an apparent logical reason. These strong intuitions are often forms of communication from a parallel version of you trying to guide you to the right path. They can arise as an irresistible feeling that something needs to be done, even if you do not fully understand why. It is as if a part of you in another reality where the choice has already been made is sending you a message to act. In addition to this, sudden changes in behavior where you start adopting new habits, interests, or routines without a clear explanation can be signs that a parallel version has influenced your current reality. Once you notice these signs, the natural next step is to learn how to align your energy so that this connection becomes clearer. Vibrational attunement is a practice that can be cultivated daily. Everything in the universe is energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Every thought, emotion, and action you take emits a specific vibration. The version of you that lives a life of abundance and inner peace vibrates at a higher frequency. To align with this version, it is essential to understand that your frequency can be raised or lowered based on the quality of your internal state. Basic techniques to raise your vibration include practices like gratitude, forgiveness, and compassion. By practicing daily gratitude, for example, you tune your energy to a reality where abundance is already a natural part of your life.
Raising your vibration is a continuous process. Consistency is key. Incorporating daily routines such as meditation, physical exercise, conscious eating, and the intentional choice of words and thoughts is fundamental. Meditation not only calms the mind, but also cleanses negative frequencies that may be blocking the connection with your higher versions. The intention with which you perform these practices is equally important. You need to bring a conscious intention to align your energy with the version of you that you wish to manifest. Each habit you adopt should be seen as a step toward this desired reality, like a bridge connecting your present with your maximum potential.
Interpretation of these signs requires a combination of self-awareness, intuition, and practice. When you encounter a sign, do not quickly dismiss it as a coincidence. Write down these experiences, reflect on them, and observe the patterns that arise. You can use meditation to explore these signs in a deeper state of consciousness. focusing on the message received and allowing your intuition to reveal its meaning. Intuition plays a crucial role here. Often the message may not make sense immediately, but if it resonates deeply with you, it is likely that you are on the right path to correctly interpreting it.
After interpreting the signs, the next step is to integrate the lessons learned into your daily life. This integration can occur gradually. Applying these messages means being open to new ways of acting, thinking, and feeling. If you feel a strong intuition to change your direction or explore a new skill, this could be the push you need to align your life with your higher purpose. Every small adjustment you make brings you closer to the ideal version of yourself that already exists in another reality.
The process of aligning with your parallel versions is a path of profound growth. It propels you toward a higher version of yourself and expands your consciousness beyond previous limits. You begin to realize that your current reality is just one of many, and that you have the power to choose which one you wish to live in based on the frequencies you emit and the choices you make. With every step you take, new doors open, revealing more layers of your true essence. Through this integration, you are not just shaping your reality, you are evolving as a being, opening yourself to infinite possibilities for fulfillment. Every message received, every sign interpreted, and every decision made becomes a catalyst for a life that truly reflects who you are in all your dimensions.
Thank you for embarking on this journey. May this knowledge guide you toward a more conscious and abundant life aligned with your true purpose. Take care and see you soon.